My upstairs neighbor's affair kept me awake for months, so I put their relationship to bed. Every night at 2 a.m., my apartment turned into an involuntary SX education class, complete with surround sound and ceiling vibrations. Courtney was 22, worked at Hooters, and thought 2 p.m. on a Tuesday was the perfect time to drag a keg up the stairs. Just a small get-together, she chirped with her fake eyelashes practically scraping her eyebrows. That small get-together turned into a rager that lasted until 5 a.m. I know because I counted every hour while lying in bed. Music pounding through the floor so loud my lamp was dancing on the nightstand. Then there was the morning I stepped into my shower and got hit with a cloud of ganja smoke so thick I could taste it. Came straight through the vent like she was hotboxing directly into my bathroom. But the last straw, when she passed out in her tub after a night of partying and flooded my apartment, I woke up to water dripping through my ceiling at 5 a.m. like a cursed waterfall. The water stain still looks like Florida if you squint hard enough. I tried being reasonable. I left polite notes and knocked on her door for a friendly chat, but she called me uptight and suggested I try some meditation apps. The landlord was useless too. Young people will be young people, he said. Then the nightly hookup marathons began. Every single night at 11 p.m., 2 a.m., sometimes 4 a.m., with her headboard slamming against the wall like someone hammering nails into my sanity. The theatrical moaning sounded like she was auditioning for a role she'd never get. The worst part was how they'd respond when I grabbed my broom and slammed it against the ceiling. She'd yell sorry, and then they'd both burst out laughing before going right back at it even louder. 3 weeks of this, and my work was suffering. I looked like an extra from The Walking Dead. One night at 2 a.m., I snapped and stormed upstairs to pound on her door, and that's when a man answered in his boxers, older, maybe late 30s, trying to look dignified while half naked. Can you please keep it down? I said. He smiled this cold little smile that made my skin crawl. Maybe you should invest in better headphones, sweetheart. The door shut in my face, and that's when I saw it. The wedding ring on his left hand catching the hallway light like a beacon. I stood there for a second processing, then I smiled. If she wanted to screw around with married men, she was about to find out. Next morning, I texted my friend Derek from college, who was a cop now, and owed me a favor from when I helped him pass statistics. Hey, need you to run a plate for me. 20 minutes later, I had a name. Dr. Michael Richardson. A quick Google search revealed he was an English literature professor at her university, married with 2 kids. Facebook was a goldmine with family vacation photos and anniversary posts, showing his wife Betty looking happy and clueless. His university bio mentioned he taught Introduction to Modern Fiction. Guess who was probably in that class? I created a throwaway email because it was time to compose. Thursday night, they were especially loud. Perfect timing. I sent 2 emails. First to Betty Richardson. Your husband has been visiting my building regularly. Condo address attached. Unit 4B, late nights. His car, followed by photos I'd taken of his BMW in our lot with timestamps included. Second email went to the university's ethics department. Concerned about inappropriate relationship between Dr. Richardson and student Courtney Martinez. Unit 4B, along with the same timestamped photos showing his car here at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. on school nights. Send. Send. Friday night brought silence with no BMW in the parking lot. Saturday afternoon, I heard shouting from upstairs with things being thrown and Courtney screaming about her future. Sunday was even better when her parents showed up and I could hear her mom through the floor. How could you be so stupid? By Tuesday, local news picked it up. University professor suspended amid multiple student relations, grade manipulation scandal. Turns out Courtney wasn't his first extracurricular activity, just his loudest. Courtney lasted 2 more weeks. I'd hear her crying at night quietly for once. Then her parents came back with a U-Haul after she'd been suspended pending investigation. The professor? He lost his tenure and his marriage while facing potential criminal charges for abuse of power according to the news. The university found a pattern going back years and other students came forward. My new upstairs neighbor moved in last month. Her name's Margaret and she's a librarian who goes to bed at 9 p.m. Sometimes I don't even remember she's there. I sleep like a baby now with a full 8 hours every night. Sweet dreams, Courtney, wherever you are.